I've been thinking it's kind of wild how the whole Santa Claus thing might actually be more than just, a harmless story for kids.
Wait, are you suggesting there's more to Santa than just the cookies and chimneys?
Yeah, it's like, we as kids are sort of victims of this Santa Claus conspiracy,
Mm-hmm.
and when we find out he's not real, it can be kind of traumatizing, right?
I guess it can be a shock. So you think
Exactly.
it affects how we accept things in life later on?
Exactly. It forces us to accept life as it's made by our handlers, so to speak.
Right.
We end up internalizing these norms without questioning them.
That's an interesting way to put it. But isn't
Yeah,
the whole point to, I don't know, keep the magic alive for kids?
sure. But when that magic is exaggerated and used for mass manipulation in the wrong direction, it becomes a big problem, right?
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. But do
Yeah.
you really think it's mass manipulation?
Well, think about it. It's like a mini introduction to societal control. We
Mm-hmm.
learn early on that someone is always watching, rewarding, or punishing us.
Kind of like a training wheels version of Big Brother?
Exactly. And when the truth comes out, we're forced to reconcile that our trusted authorities, our parents, have been, well, lying to us.
Right. But couldn't that also teach us about the complexities of the world? Not
Maybe,
everything is black and white.
maybe, but it might also make us more susceptible to accepting other necessary lies in society.
I
We
see.
might start thinking that deception is a normal part of life.
That's a bit unsettling.
Exactly.
So you're saying we might develop a kind of Stockholm syndrome towards the system?
Exactly. We end up becoming smaller handlers in the matrix ourselves, perpetuating the cycle.
Yeah, that's a matrix I don't want to be plugged into.
Ha ha, yeah. But breaking free isn't easy.
True.
The system is designed to keep us in line.
But isn't there value in some traditions, even if they're not entirely truthful?
Sure, but when traditions are used to manipulate rather than to celebrate, that's where the issue lies.
Right. So how do we hold on to the magic without the manipulation?
Maybe by reframing the narratives,
Mm-hmm.
finding real sources of wonder, like nature or art, that don't rely on deception.
That makes sense. Maybe we
Yeah.
can be honest with kids while still encouraging imagination.
Exactly. Teach them to dream while also thinking critically. Yeah, it's a rite of passage in a way, but does it have to come with a sense of betrayal?
Good point. Maybe there's a better way to navigate that transition.
Definitely. It's about creating new narratives that inspire without exploiting trust.
Agreed. So next Christmas, no Santa suit for me then?
Haha, maybe not, but you can still spread joy without the red suit and the chimney act.
True. Fair enough. I'll focus on the cookies instead.
There you go. Now that's a tradition I can get behind.
So in the end, it's about being mindful of the stories we tell and the impact they have.
Exactly. We need to question the narratives that are handed to us and decide whether they're truly serving us or controlling us.
Right. Well, you've certainly given me a lot to think about.
Glad to hear it. It's like peeling back the layers of an onion. There's always more underneath. Exactly, except hopefully without the disappointment.
Ha ha! Ha ha! I'll keep that in mind this holiday season.